Good morning, everyone. Good morning, class. Good morning. I am fine, thank you. Good morning, class. So, we have started the new chapter that is mole concept. We'll wait for a few minutes so that remaining students can join. After that, I'll start. If you have any doubt in last class, you can ask. Good morning, class. Please quickly join the meeting. Any doubts are there in last class? Yes, class. Any doubts are there from last class? Why you're not replying? Breakfast done, everyone? Yes, yesterday we have discussed mole analysis. KClO3 problem, okay, I'll repeat. Okay. So we were doing mole analysis. If any reaction is given, A plus B gives C plus D. A plus B is reactant, C plus D is product. Let us say stoichiometric coefficient is PQRS. So how we'll write down? Moles of A divided by P is equals to moles of B divided by Q is equals to moles of C divided by R is equals to moles of D divided by S. Okay. So this is how we write down, how we equate the equations. If A is given, you have to find out C, then you will equate A and C. If B is given, you have to equate it with C, then you will equate B and C. So question says 3 moles of KClO3, 3 moles of KClO3 when heated produced how many moles of KCl and O2. So KClO3 is heated and it is giving KCl plus O2. So first thing what you need to do, whenever you see a chemical reaction, first thing what you need to do is, first thing that you need to do is you have to balance the equation. Whenever you see a chemical reaction, you have to balance it. How will you balance it? 2 KClO3, 2 KCl and 3 O2. Yes, Hasini, any doubt in this? Yes, Hasini, any doubt in this balancing part? Okay, now how will you write down? Moles of KClO3 divided by 2 is equals to moles of KCl by 2. Can I write it like this? Any confusion writing this? KClO3 divided by the stoichiometric coefficient, KCl divided by 2. Now what is moles of KClO3 that is given in the question? What are the moles of KClO3 that is given in the question? 3 moles. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So what is moles of KCl that is formed? What is moles of KCl that will be formed? Moles of KCl formed is 3. Okay. Now consider O2. So can I say moles of KClO3 by 2 is equals to moles of O2 by 3? So what will be moles of O2? What will be moles of O2? Yes, Hasini. KClO3 is 3, 3 by 2 and moles of O2 will be? What will be moles of O2? Cross multiplied will be 3 by 2 into moles of KClO3. And what is moles of KClO3? Moles of KClO3 is 3. So moles of O2 will be 9 by 2. 9 by 2. Is this clear? Okay. Now this is what we have discussed in last class. This is what we have discussed in last class. I hope everyone has done this. Can I move to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. Can I move to next slide? Okay. Now write down a question. 367.5 gram of KClO3 when heated A part, how many grams of O2 is produced? How many gram of O2 is produced? B part, how many moles of KCl is produced? How many moles of KCl is produced? How will you do this? First, KClO3 is giving KCl plus O2. Balance this equation, it will be 2 moles, 2 KClO3, 2 KCl and 3 O2. Okay. Now you have to find out gram of O2 that is produced and weight of KClO3 is given. If weight is given, what is the first thing that you will do? Correct. You will find out moles. Very good. You will find out moles. Because we know the relation with respect to moles. So mole is weight divided by GMM. What is GMM of KClO3? Weight is 367.5. What is GMM of KClO3? Potassium is 39, chlorine is 35.5, oxygen is 16. So it will be 1 to 2.5. So how many moles you will get? This is equals to 3. So moles of KClO3 is 3. So how many grams of O2 is produced? How will you do this? A part. So KClO3 you will relate to O2. How they are related? Moles of KClO3 divided by 2 is equals to moles of O2 divided by 3. So what is moles of O2? What is moles of O2? 3 into 2 into moles of KClO3. And KClO3 moles is given as 3. So it will be 3 into 3 by 2, that is 9 by 2. If moles is given, how will you calculate weight? Good, Ayan. How will you calculate weight of O2? Mole into GMM of O2. Mole into GMM of O2. So mole is 9 by 2 into 32. So this is 144 grams. How many moles of KCl will be formed? How will you relate? Moles of KClO3 by 2 is equals to moles of KCl by 2. So moles of KCl is equals to moles of KClO3, that is equals to 3. If this is done, let me know. Done? Dear, unitary method is difficult. You are finding it easy because I am giving you easy questions. You will get the same answer if you use unitary method. But if you use this formula, it becomes more easy. If you wish, you can do. Now write down next question. How many moles of C2H6 are required how many moles of C2H6 are required to produce 22 gram of CO2 after combustion? After combustion. What do you mean by combustion? What do you mean by combustion? Correct. Reaction with O2. Correct. Reaction with O2. So C2H6 when react with O2, what it will form? What it will form? Correct. It will form CO2 plus H2O. So this is the chemical reaction. First thing, what will you do? First thing, what will you do? We'll balance this equation. We will balance this equation. How to balance this equation? This is 2, 3. Oxygen atom become 4 plus 3. So this is 7 by 2. So divide whole equation by, multiply whole equation by 2. So how will you balance this? 2, 4, 6. Is balancing clear? Is balancing clear? Weight of CO2 is given. You have to find out moles of C2H6. How will you do this? How will you do this? Moles of C2H6 by stoichiometric coefficient by 2 is equals to moles of CO2 by 4. So what is moles of CO2? Weight is given as 22 gram. What will be moles of CO2? What is moles of CO2? Weight divided by 44. Weight is 22 divided by 1 by 4. So moles of CO2 is half. So what is moles of C2H6? It will be 2 by 4 into moles of CO2. So that is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Moles will be 1 by 4. Moles will be 1 by 4. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Done. Copy this. When you are done, let me know. Number of carbon. Dear, carbon moles you cannot calculate because in reaction carbon is not given. I hope everyone has done this. Students, please reply. Have you done this? Can I proceed to next slide? Only 1-2 students are replying. What about others? Okay. Nitric acid is manufactured by Ostwald process. Is manufactured by Ostwald process. In which NO2 react with water. In which NO2 react with water. How many grams of how many gram of NO2, how many gram of NO2 is required to produce 6.3 gram of HNO3. HNO3, and equation is given as NO2 plus H2O gives HNO3 plus NO. Yes. So equation is given. First, what will you do? You have to find out NO2 and HNO3 gram is given. It means you can find out moles. Try to do this question on your own. Let's see how many of you are able to do this. Try to do this question on your own. How will you balance this? How will you balance this? How will you balance this? Yes, class, how will you balance this? Hydrogen is 2 balance hydrogen. Now, next oxygen, if you see oxygen is 617 on this side. 213 oxygen becomes 6 plus 17. Now this is balanced. Now this is balanced. Now tell me the answer. Anyone got the answer? I want weight in grams. Weight in grams. Your answer is wrong. Said it is slightly incorrect. You are doing some calculation mistake. It's slightly incorrect. Raj, your answer is wrong. Good, Akshita. What about others? Are you able to do this problem or not? NO2 moles you have to find out. So equation will be moles of NO2 by 3 is equals to moles of HNO3 by 2. So what will be moles of NO2? Good, Ayan. So till now only two students have given the correct answer. One is Akshita, other is Ayan. So moles of NO2 will be equal to 3 by 2 into moles of HNO3. Moles of HNO3. Now, what is moles of HNO3 equal to? Good, Praful. Good. What is moles equals to? Moles of HNO3. This will be equal to weight, that is 6.3. And what is atomic weight? What is molecular weight of HNO3? Remaining everyone is giving incorrect answers. 63. So what is the moles that comes out? So what is the mole that comes out? Moles comes out as 0.1. So what is the moles of NO2? Mole is 0.3 by 2. If you know mole, how will you calculate weight of NO2? Good, Krishna. How will you calculate weight of NO2? Moles into GMM. Moles is 0.3 into 2. What is molecular mass of NO2? Nitrogen is 14, oxygen is 32. 46. On solving this, you will get 6.9 grams. Is this problem difficult? Is this problem difficult? If this is done, let me know. If this is done, let me know. In mole concept, first you will try to do it on your own. After that, I'll give you the answer. The only way to understand mole concept is try to do problem on your own. Try to do problem on your own. If this is done, can I move to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. Now next, calculate the weight of calcium oxide obtained when calcium carbonate is strongly heated. Is strongly heated and 5.6 liter of CO2 gas is produced. At STP. Try to do this. First, tell me what is the equation. What is the chemical reaction? Calcium carbonate is heating and it will give correct. It will give calcium oxide plus CO2. It will give calcium oxide plus CO2. Is there a need to balance this equation? Is there a need to balance this equation? Good, Shobhit. No. Now tell me, how will you do this? Till now, one student has given the correct answer, that is Shobit. What about others? Volume is given for CO2. Can you calculate moles? Yes. Good, Shreya. How will you find out moles of CO2? How will you find out moles of CO2? Volume divided by, good Saiti, good, good Krishna, good Shomik, good. Volume divided by 22.4, so this is 5.6 divided by 22.4. Good Ayan, good Praful, good. 22.4. So moles comes out to be as 1 by 4. So moles comes out to be as 1 by 4. So what will be the mole of calcium oxide? Calcium oxide is equals to moles of CO2. So mole is 1 by 4. If mole is 1 by 4, what is weight of calcium oxide? That is mole into GMM. What is GMM of calcium oxide? Calcium is 40, oxygen is 16. That is 1 by 4 into 56. So what will you get? 14 grams. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. I'll give you another problem. Class, these are the basics of mole concept. These are the basics of mole concept. Okay, so everyone should be able to do these kind of problem, and this is easy only. That's why I'm going very slow, because just the starting, these are just the basics. If you understand this, remaining chapter becomes easy. If this is done, can I move to next question? Dear, I have done that. Okay, try to solve this on your own. What do you want me to teach you? Calculation part. Concept I have given you. Try to do it on your own. If this is done, can I move to next question? I hope everyone has done this. So question is, how many liter of O2 at STP is required for complete combustion of 1 mole of C5H10. 1 mole of C5H10. What do you mean by combustion? C5H10 will react with oxygen, and what it will give? It will give CO2 plus H2O. This is the chemical reaction that is involved. Now try to do this. Let's see who will give the correct answer. How will you balance this equation? How will you balance this equation? First, tell me that thing. How will you balance this equation? C5H10, 5 carbon, hydrogen will become good, good Pranaya, good. So this is 2, 15, good Ayan, 10, good Akshita, good Krishna, good Shobhit, 10, and H2 is also 10. Now, mole of C5H10 divided by 2 is equals to moles of O2 by 15. So what is moles of O2? What is moles of O2? It is 15 by 2 into moles of C5H10. C5H10 mole is given as 1. So it is 15 by 2 into 1. So moles of O2 is 7.5. If moles of O2 is given, how will you calculate volume? How will you calculate volume of O2? Mole of O2 into 22.4 liter into 22.4. So that is 7.5 into 22.4. When you solve this, you will get 168 liters. When you solve this, you will get 168 liters. If this is done, can I give you next problem? How many of you are able to solve these kind of problems? What about remaining students? No, I'm not talking about how much time you are taking. I'm only talking, are you able to solve this kind of problem or not? Dear, balancing, you have to do it by hit and trial method. You have to do it by hit and trial method. Will give CO2 plus H2O. And this is 5 carbon. Hydrogen is 10, so it become 5. Now C oxygen. Oxygen is 10 plus 5, 15. So it will be 15 by 2. So multiply whole equation by 2, it becomes this. You were not taught balancing in earlier classes. You were not taught how to balance in earlier classes. If this is done, can I move to next question? Class done, can I move to next question? Put your hands down. Again, I'm repeating, this is the basics of mole concept. So these type of question you should be able to do in on your own. Now write down the next question. Put your hands down. When sodium bicarbonate is heated, 1.806 into 10 to the power 24 molecules of water are obtained. Find volume of CO2 gas obtained at STP. Find volume of CO2 gas obtained at STP and amount of sodium bicarbonate needed for the reaction. Equation is bicarbonate is heated, it will give Na2CO3 plus CO2 plus H2O. Balance this equation and try to solve this. How will you balance this equation? How will you balance this equation? Good, Shobit. How will you balance this equation? Sodium is 2, carbon is 2, oxygen is 6. So if you add 2 NaHCO3, equation is balanced. Now, molecules of water is given. What do you mean by molecules of water? Good, Hasini. Good, Shobit. What do you mean by molecules of water? Can I say moles of CO2 is equals to moles of H2O? By looking at the balanced equation, I can say that moles of CO2 and moles of H2O are equal. And what are moles of H2O? And moles of H2O will be equal to? Moles of H2O will be equal to? Molecules divided by Na. Na is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So how many molecules you will get? Good, Ayan. Good, Vaishnavi. How many moles of H2 you will get? On solving this, you will get 3 moles of H2O. If moles of H2O is 3, then what is moles of CO2? Moles of CO2 will also be 3, and what will be the volume? What will be the volume of CO2? 3 into 22.4 liter. So it will be 67.2 liter. Next is amount of NaHCO3 you have to find out. So moles of H2O is equals to moles of NaHCO3 by 2. Good, Ayan. Good, Praful. So moles of NaHCO3 will be equal to, this is 3 into 2, 6 moles. How will you calculate weight? Weight is moles into molecular weight. What is molecular weight of NaHCO3? 84. So this is equals to 504 grams. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Now, last question of mole-mole analysis. I want maximum student to do it on your own. After that, we'll start with next topic, that is limiting reagent. We start with the next topic, that is limiting reagent. If this is done, can I move to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. Now, next question. How many grams of Fe2O3 is formed? How many grams of Fe2O3 is formed by heating 18 gram of FeO with oxygen gas? Atomic mass of Fe is 56. What is the chemical reaction? By reading this, can you tell me what is the chemical reaction? Write down the chemical reaction. Good. FeO plus O2 will give Fe2O3. Now balance this. How will you balance this? Balance this. How will you balance this? 2FeO. Then oxygen atom becomes 4 and on this side oxygen atom is 3. Now put 2 on this side. So this is 4FeO, this is 6, 4, 5, 6. Now FeO and Fe2O3. These two you have to equate. FeO is given, you have to find out Fe2O3. Anyone got the answer? Anyone got the answer? Good Sahiti, good Vaishnavi, good Ravina, good. No Akshita, good Shobhit. So how to do this? Moles of FeO by 4 is equals to moles of Fe2O3 by 2. Now what is moles of FeO? What is moles of FeO? Weight upon GMM. What is weight? 18 gram. What is GMM? Good Chandana, good Krishna, good Ayan. Weight is 18. What is GMM? Good Akhil. What is GMM of FeO? 56 plus 16. That is equals to 72. So this is equals to 1 by 4. So what will be moles of Fe2O3? What is moles of Fe2O3? Two by 4 into moles of FeO. That is 2 by 4 into 1 by 4. So that is 1 by 8. So if moles of Fe2O3 is 1 by 8, then what will be its weight? Weight is moles into GMM. What is GMM of Fe2O3? Correct, that is 160. So 1 by 8 into 160. So this is equals to 20 grams. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. With this, mole analysis is over. Next is limiting reagent. Next is limiting reagent. Done class, can I move to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. Okay. Now next heading, write down limiting reagent. Now what do you mean by limiting reagent? So try to understand this topic from an example. Let us say N2 plus 3H2 gives NH3. If we take 1 mole of N2, we take 3 mole of H2. Okay, this is condition 1. In second condition, what we do, we take 1 mole of N2 and we take 2 mole of H2. In third condition, we take 2 mole of N2 and 3 mole of H2. Now tell me, in first case, any limiting reagent will be there. 1 mole react with 3 mole. Limiting means, what do you mean by limiting? Limiting means the reactant amount which is still left. Complete amount is not reacting. One is present in excess, one is present in limited amount. So in first case, any limiting reagent is there. If reaction will be done, anything will be remained. No, if reaction completed, what you will get? If reaction will complete, what will you get? You will get 2 moles of NH3. Yes or no? You will get 2 moles of NH3. Because 1 mole require 3 mole of H2 to give 2 moles of ammonia. Now in second condition, which is limiting reagent? 1 mole of N2 require how many moles of H2 for the complete reaction? Correct. It requires 3H2. It requires 3H2, but only 2H2 is present. So will you agree that H2 is present in smaller amount? So H2 will be the limiting reagent. H2 is present in smaller amount, so H2 will be the limiting reagent. And N2 is excess reagent. Is this clear? Now in third case, tell me. In third case, tell me. 2 moles of N2, 3 moles of H2. Which is limiting, which is excess? Again, 1 mole of N2 require 3 moles. So 2 moles of N2 is present. So this is excess reagent and this is limiting reagent. Is this clear? If both moles are equal that we need, then there will be no LR concept. There will be no LR concept. LR means limiting reagent. If one is present in lesser amount, one is present in major amount, then only limiting reagent concept will come. Dear, I have just started this topic. I'll tell you what is the use. I've just started the topic. If this is done, can I move to next slide? If this is done, can I move to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. Okay. Now first write down the definition of limiting reagent. LR. The reactant which is consumed first. The reactant which is consumed first and present in less amount. The amount of product formed is decided by LR. The amount of product formed is decided by LR. Now what is excess reagent? ER. Excess reagent means the reactant which is present in large amount. The reactant which is left out and present in large amount. Now next is how to find LR. How to find LR? If any reaction is given, let us say N2 plus 3H2 is forming 2NH3, moles are given. Moles of N2 and H2 are given. This is given as 6 moles, this is given as 4 moles. You have to decide which one is LR. So first, divide the given mole by stoichiometric coefficient. So N2 will be 6 by 1 and this will be 4 by 3. And find this ratio. So divide mole by stoichiometric coefficient. This comes out to be as 6. This comes out to be as 1.33. So divide the given mole by stoichiometric coefficient, which get the lesser number will be LR. So in this case, which is LR? When you divide moles by the stoichiometric coefficient, number that is less is for H2. H2 is 1.33, N2 is 6. Okay, so in this case, LR is H2 and ER is N2. And how many moles of NH3 is formed? That will decided by H2, not by N2. That H2 will decide, not N2. Copy this. So how to find out LR? Mole divided by stoichiometric coefficient. Less number is LR. If this is done, let me know. Dear, that I am assuming. I am giving 6 and 4 mole. That 6 mole of N2 is present, 4 moles of H2 is present. That I am assuming. Is this done? I hope everyone has done this. I hope everyone has done this. Now next I am giving you two case. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. In this, moles are given. This is the reaction. Moles are given as 2 mole, 8 mole. Find LR, ER and amount of NH3 formed. And amount of ER left. In moles you have to tell me. In moles you have to tell me. NH3 formed and ER left. This is A part. B part is moles of N2 and H2 is 2 to 6. 2 moles of N2 is there. 6 moles of H2 is there. Find same LR, ER, moles of NH3 formed. So this is the question. Now tell me, how will you do this? N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. Mole is given as 2 mole and 8 mole. How will you find out LR and ER? 2 divided by 1 and this is 8 divided by 3. Divide by their stoichiometric coefficient. Divide by their stoichiometric coefficient. So this comes out to be 2. 8 divided by 3 comes out to be as It comes out to be as 2.6. So which will be LR? So which is LR and which is ER? So LR is N2, excess reagent is H2. So LR is N2, ER is H2. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Now you have to find out moles of NH3 formed and moles of excess reagent remaining. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Good, Krishna. If this is done, can I move to next slide? Yes, class. If this is done, can I move to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. Yes. So N2, so N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. So which will decide the amount of N2 and NH3? Which will decide the amount of NH3? N2 or H2? N2. Limiting reagent will decide. So moles of N2 divided by 1 is equals to moles of NH3 by 2. So what is moles of NH? What is moles of NH3? That is formed, that is 2 into moles of N2. 2 into moles of N2. And what is moles of N2? That is 2 into 2, 4. Moles of N2 is given as 2. Now you have to find out amount of excess reagent remaining. Means H2 left you have to find out. So H2 left also will find from N2. Now moles of N2 divided by 1 is equals to moles of H2 by 3. So what is moles of H2 that is reacted? What is moles of H2 that reacted? Will be 3 into moles of N2. With 1 mole, 3 moles reacted. So with 2 moles, how many moles should react? With 1 mole, 3 moles of H2 react. So with 3 moles, how many moles of N2, H2 should react? 6 moles should react. So what is H2 left? So what is H2 left? What is H2 left? Total there is 8 moles and only 6 moles is reacting. So it will be 2. Total there is 8 moles and 6 moles are reacting. So remaining is 2 moles. With 1 mole 3 is reacting. So with 2 6 should react. So H2 is present in excess. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Now try to do next question. Try to do B part. N2 plus 3H2 is giving 2NH3. Moles is 2 and 6. In this, tell me, LR, ER is present or not? I'm giving you 1 minute time. Quickly copy this. Yes, tell me. Good, Krishna. What about others? What about others? How will you find out LR, ER? This is 2, so 2 divided by 1. And this is 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3. How to find out LR and ER? Moles divided by the stoichiometric coefficient. Now this is 2 and this is 2. So if number comes out to be same, is there any LR or ER? Is there any LR or ER? If number comes out to be as same, there is no LR, no ER. If number comes out to be lesser, then lesser one will be LR. So in this case, there is no LR, no ER. How will you find out moles of NH3? You can find moles from N2 or you can find from H2. Both you can find out. So moles of N2 by 1 is equals to moles of NH3 by 2. So moles of NH3 is equals to 2 into moles of N2. That is 2 into 2, 4. Or instead of this, you can also use H2 relation. Instead of this, you can also use H2 relation. That moles of H2 by 3 is equal to 2. So what is moles of NH3? That is 2 by 3 into moles of H2. So 2 by 3 into 6. Moles of H2 is 6. So it comes out to be as 4. Comes out to be as 4. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Now remember, first you have to find out LR and ER. How will you find out? Moles divide by their stoichiometric coefficient. The one which is lesser number is LR. The one which is greater in number will be ER. If both numbers are same, there is no LR, no ER concept. And if limiting reagent and excess reagent comes, then limiting reagent will decide the amount of the product that is formed or the amount of reactant react with this. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. Now copy this. If this is done, let me know. Done. If this is done, please let me know. I'll give you the homework and after that class will be over. I'll just give you the homework and after that class will be over. And class, today's class I have gone very slow and it is the important class. Mole analysis part is very important. So please try to solve each and every question again. Those who were unable to do question right now in class, try to do this question on your own. Tomorrow, try to do each and every question on your own. If this is done, can I give you the homework? I hope everyone has done this. So for today, homework is atomic structure, section E, part 2 will discuss of exercise 1, and DPP will discuss DPP A2 question number 7 to 12. For Monday, other than this, if any test doubt is there, that also you can ask. On Monday, we'll discuss the test paper. Along with that, atomic structure, exercise 1, part 1 and 2, section F. Okay. Section F is quantum number, easy only. So part 1 and 2, both are your homework. With this, class is done. We'll meet in doubt session. And please complete the homework when you come for the doubt session. Please complete the homework when you come for the doubt session. With this, class is done. Thank you. Okay, thank you, class.